Hello, and welcome back to Random Encounters, and welcome back to Disco Elysium.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yes, you weren't here last
This
time.
will be, yeah.
Yeah, no.
This will be fun, I believe. And like this time, I will remember to keep sound from the game actually turned on.
I mean, it does help. For the 5 minutes that I did join last time, that was a great help.
Yeah. All right. I think we're going to just jump straight into it.
Yeah, please do before I start mentioning my graphic designer gripes.
Here we are. We just got money.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And you spent it all on a boat?
I've not spent it on a boat. The woman
That's
on
her
the
boat.
gave me money.
Oh, that's a woman? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have to... Oh.
The streets will flow red once more, a great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Let's go with blood type. Yeah.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
Listen to your partner, pig man. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
The lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief. Hatred, disgust, it's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershot. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
On a first-name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world. Have you got a crush on her? Aching for an opportunity to defend her honor?
What do you know about the recent murders? I'm a
I ain't no
superstar cop.
snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
What's you doing up in that wall, though?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
Nice.
I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
I have an opinion.
Yeah?
Let's see. I love public art.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me
We all?
now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
She means the opposite. You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
You ruin her artistic progress.
Whoops.
By having opinions.
By having positive opinions. Yeah, John, you told me last time that I should maybe report the badge missing. So let's do that.
Inside,
Yeah,
you see a set of steering
that would
levers,
be a
a
good
radio
thing, I think.
microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Again, I really like the writing in this game. It's just the way they describe things are just so good.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
Yes, I'm a superstar cop.
10-4, message received.
Yeah.
10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir.
Let's see. Let's go for some personal details first. Like, we know our first name is Harry.
10-4, your badge should have most of your personal details. Look over that. Over.
Well, I don't have my badge.
10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
That doesn't fit because our initials are HB something.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Nah.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
Well, I am a super cop.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun, too.
I haven't seen a gun.
Check your pockets. Check your...
Yeah.
Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh, God.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most
Yeah,
definitely
this
gone.
will be a problem.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
This next eye is horrific.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Nope.
Lying
Hey!
over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. Be smart about this.
There's no
Ask
fear.
if he's
I'm a
there
superstar
alone.
cop.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12. Visitors present here. Over.
Alright.
Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over.
Bit of a heads up,
and out.
by the way, Tor. You might need to increase a bit your volume.
Okay. Let's see here. There. It's done.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops.
Okay, so I know his name.
The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, a buzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minnow enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain, or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
We're lost. Sylvie told us that we had a gun. The waitress.
Yeah.
She also told us not to call her
How
again.
may I assist you?
But this is a emergency.
Somewhat,
Just
yeah.
a second, officer. Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer. Yes. Hello?
Hi.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Have you seen my badge? Have you seen my...
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them. You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that.
I wonder why.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains." Very nice visuals there. Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
What
no
happened to it,
idea.
though?
All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big butts cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
All right. We got a couple of extra questions here, though.
No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench and the corpse.
Okay.
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
This
Quite
exact
what we were
conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
I think we know when she learned. Because we've been waving around things.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have one, and he's the most police of us all.
He seems real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks.
Actually, we do know where that
and
is.
end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
The jacket we know.
Well, yeah. So I don't think we should bother her anymore.
No.
You hear the
think it's
cord
okay
breaking
now.
up on the other end of the radio, and then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done. Thank you.
57,
so.
over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a
We've
radio
heard this.
Yeah. Do we go and try to find the jacket, maybe?
Well, we need to find a way
Maybe
into
we're lucky.
that area.
Yeah, that was on the right there, down the street, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think I want to check out this, because wasn't there a pawn shop here?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't see it. SCA, that's probably like an AS or something.
Yeah, probably. The second one is a hair salon.
Yeah.
It seems.
Well, I think I want to go and pay for my room.
Yeah, we got money now.
I don't want to be hobo cop. And maybe some of these people know where a pawn shop is.
That might be true.
Can I help you?
Oh yeah, here's your trash container
Thanks.
key.
I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Well, that would be us, not them.
It could happen.
Maybe.
Who else has the keys?
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
Yes.
Thank you anyway.
Yeah, I believe so.
Staff?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
I think something else.
All right.
Yes?
So about that money I owe?
Yes.
Seems
Have you got
fair.
it?
Yeah.
Well?
Well, I'm not going to be sorry cop anymore.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. payment for services rendered. It's
Now
good
we
you
have a new
paid
skill
before
point.
9 p.m., or your door would have been locked electronically.
Okay.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
Oh, that's going to be a problem.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Yeah.
What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
Our
They
people.
come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's at 4 o'clock.
What?
By the way, you should
Something
come
like
back
that.
to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Yes. Right. He couldn't help with that. Kitchen, though.
Okay.
I'm just stealing your money.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. It must be his name. Garancy. Garancy Kubek. Sounds representative.
Yes, yes. Oh yeah, our logic went down. Let's see here. There. Because we are some kind of superstar? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. By the way, let's see. We were told to get our shit together. I think we should listen to Kim. Kim has been actively not calling us out on our shit. We gotta respect that.
At least appreciate it.
Yes.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Yeah, I don't think he can help us. Stay masculine.
No, I don't think so either.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Yes.
Trying to push the door. I guess we can get outside then, but...
The door does not budge.
Touch it?
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
It's the freezer.
It leads
has
to a side building,
Oh.
adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
Huh.
Okay, if it's ruined, it might be not be able to open it anymore.
Yeah.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Why do you care? What do I care?
What? Yeah.
Sure.
It's
it
blue.
is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation.
Yes. A mini-side
Garth is the person
investigation.
to ask about this. the cafeteria manager.
Oh, okay. But we need to. We can do that later. I need to find my gun.
Yeah, gun and badge. First thing we could do is to find what's that on the bottom there, next to that sleeping fella.
Oh, let's see. Bottle of rum.
Oh. Well, that's...
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Ooh, free pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom.
Yeah. I'm not listening to the tutorial here.
Nope.
You've been helpful before.
Hello again, sweetie.
Nah.
Right, no.
Maybe the maybe her.
Hello
Well, we
again,
already
officer.
talked to her.
How are things? Of course.
Oh
Where to?
yeah.
No problem.
Let's see here. But yeah, we got a skill up.
Yeah.
What to do?
Visual calculus. Just to
we're already
increase it as far as we can.
I think we need to spread it out a tiny bit.
Maybe.
Our logic has gone down.
Really?
Yeah. Because we believe we're a superstar cop.
But you are a superstar cop.
We are a superstar cop. We can also become more charming. And with our face, we definitely want to become more charming. Charm men and women. And since we're also probably going to talk to some rowdy dock workers soon.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going
It's
on?
the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
That's where we
Upon
are.
Days.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
Yeah.
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Yeah, no.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Yeah, what's his conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
What do you know about the strike?
Whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out. Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess.
Well, they do have a pretty cool crane already. We saw it last video.
I've heard talk there's a company
we did.
rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on. They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
I like this dude, this philosophical lorry driver.
Yeah.
What you holding?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to see you someone with
He's
iron.
merely joking.
Wicked.
No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il-Moran market lately.
Is your car?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
You got some free tracksuits?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
That's the bosses. Who cares about them?
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
What do I see in his eyes?
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Man, nothing's troubling me. Just the usual Lorriman tropes and hopes, the road and the rhymes. This jam ain't helping either.
That all the beans you got, Tommy? Damn, it really is hard to talk.
We need to get back later, and I guess, and see you.
Yeah, we have to get some more points in empathy.
Don't be a stranger.
Yeah.
All right.
This is something interesting for a little bit further down, I see, but...
Yeah, I'm on my way to it.
Yeah.
Human ox.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
Deplorable.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
What now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Okay, where's
Beneath the
buried?
cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum. The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinaise was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
I don't see the artistic in it. I really don't get that.
People in Martinaise tend to agree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Okay, that's a... Okay, 5 XP. Maybe it was worth it.
Something.
Hey, more cash. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Come on.
So
There
is that
we
what shot
go.
you get? Yeah, now you're a hobo cop.
I'm not Hobo Cop, I'm Superstar Cop. I haven't gotten the Hobo thought process yet. Or I have, but I haven't processed it.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
Grandma? No. No.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Oh, maybe it is Grandma.
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is grey like lead.
Just assume we will get any contact then with her.
Nah. She's on the heroin.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
And that society, I guess she's got every reason to be.
Yeah. Let's see. I think there is where we have to go if we want to get to the jacket.
Yeah. Up that, up on that balcony.
Yeah. Who is this dude?
Bastards! We have a right to work!
Oh, he's a scab.
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Strikebreakers.
I do not support strikebreakers.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do they.
So do we, Scott.
Honest men and women with rights. To
No,
work,
you're not.
To be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
Nope.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
given a job to do!
And that is how you keep the workers' rights down. Jesus.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
The physically impressive man tower has turned his attention back to the gates. He ignores your presence.
Yeah, I'm not gonna...
Volumetric ship compressor.
Alright.
Bizarre scientific news from Rivershore West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Alright, that's pretty good.
What the fuck?
Let's see. Nah, I'm not gonna go for any of those. But I think I'm gonna try one thing though. Since we got our shit together.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Check there later. Maybe we can get that body down before the day is over.
Maybe.
There he still is, looking right through
Shit
you
is
with his
compressed.
white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now. Ha ha ha. Again, the corpse laughs at you, pus dripping from
Why?
its mouth. You will never be able to hold it in. Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time.
Even though I got my shit compressed.
I'm at a loss as well. I could swear your shit was together, detective.
Sometimes even that is not enough. Life is unfair.
Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us to work. There's nothing else to do.
You can open this white check again by going to your character sheet and spending a skill point to upgrade your endurance. Gain new skill points.
Relax.
Alright.
It's okay if you don't make it today. The bloated corpse isn't going anywhere.
How far away are we from... Okay, we need 50 XP more. Let's hope we can get it.
Oh, it shouldn't be a problem.
I was sure we were... We got our shit
but
together!
I said allegedly. You do not seem like a person who has shit together, I'm just saying.
Even Kim said we had our shit together.
Welcome
You know.
to Rivachol.
Racist lorry driver.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell
It's
him.
men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
So we are in limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Oh, I like
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers. Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while. God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine. Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. Apples?
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges. Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, Koiko-picked apples.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges. Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient, very prestigious. Hell no, it's a guild. Invitation only. Unions work for the rich fucks. They're basically the same. Been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit, but you can't replace experience. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck them right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice and no laughing matter.
Yeah, sure. Alright. Uniform.
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
No, I'm
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money." Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife? Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's actually very fun and easy. I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way. My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself. I walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini Supremus is there. Walk right past him, then press the button to unlock the door, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation. Or you could convert to a Semini Supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible. Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition. Sure.
Yeah, I need some extra money.
I gotta say though, this is one of the better or enjoyable isometric games I've seen in a while.
Yeah, it's really good.
It might be the I mean the color palette of it. It's very pretty.
Yeah.
Very neutral. It's a lot of grays in here, and there's a lot of muted colors and everything. But I feel that everything just kind of works.
But it still feels colorful because of the palette they have chosen to complement the grays. Yeah.
I mean, it is, but it's not grayscale. It's just desaturated. So like it does feel like a grimy world, and there's a lot of nice detail to it.
Yeah.
I've just been sat here just to submerging myself into the concept of this game, and it's like it's quite lovely.
In case of strike, press button behind cards.
Yeah. We need to. We need to follow the walkways, I guess.
We have to get past this guy.
Yeah, we do.
The 2-meter tall Nazi.
Oh, man, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Holy crap. Let's size him up. We're a superstar cop.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
That is
precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al-Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Is it really that bad, Kim?
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
Well, sure.
Sure, why not?
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
That's a good way to be beaten down to death.
That's fine.
Look at my
Oh, yeah.
community. I am the pinnacle of my haplogroup. The pink blob is a bad example, even of yours. It saddens me. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button
She
right
doesn't sound
behind
old
it,
enough by far.
just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
I'll take a beating. I'll take a beating.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor. That is
No,
right.
that didn't
You
fret
should
long
leave
or
the
nothing.
stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al-Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Meshahed's race theory. He would take you as one of his own. Well, not as such. What you do with a mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
No? Double success. Double success.
Nope.
How did this happen?
Almost.
Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
I'm a super cop.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
Fuck no.
Your hand twists in his grip and the pain blinds you. Still, you press the words out of your swollen mouth.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Alright, so we're not getting through this way.
I'd say valiant attempt.
I'd appreciate it if you
goddamn.
didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere.
Okay.
I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook.
Fine. Fine.
Really? Really? Is it fine?
No.
Let's think of something else.
But I don't know what to do right now.
We might need some more health.
But he wasn't willing to go attack the racist guy down at the docks. The
jeez.
strike worker thingy. The lorry.
No. Yeah, he's not a striker. He's just a delivery man.
Oh yeah, right.
And these are horrible scabs.
What's inside that shop?
In here?
Yeah, is it possible to open that door?
Oh yeah. I think we've been here.
I don't think... Have we?
Oh no, that was on my trial run. You can buy some medicines, cigarettes, and recycled bottles in here.
And we don't have money,
Welcome to Frit.
Yeah.
Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Happy with this. Very futuristic. Well, what's this about fashion police? Yeah.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish. No, I don't think so.
Aw.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but... I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Uh-huh.
Yeah, do you got
She
any
looks up
ammonia?
from her magazine.
Yes. What we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint-Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
No, so they don't have, They do not have ammonia. Let's see. Okay. Where's the journal? There. Uh-huh.
Money for rent and pay Gart, yeah.
Yeah, that's for tomorrow.
Yeah, we need to find money. Explore the Whirling's secret passages?
Yes, yes. And behind that blue door.
Oh, I hear.
All right. So. But we do have the map. Oh, no, we don't.
Do we?
No, we don't.
Might they have a map in the bookshop?
That is possible. That is great point. Yes. Let's talk to this horrible, horrible woman here. Let's first check out her shop, though. Sports magazines.
This is just purely a bookshop.
Yeah. Booklet, natural.
There's something to look at on these second floors.
Yeah. And there's something behind there.
Yeah. Already just looked at those. Fastest magic. Wow.
Another boring book. Like this game really works with the. Everyone knows that the most interesting thing about fascists were their magic. That's so bad. That's so
I'm afraid
bad.
to ask what magic that would be.
Look at me, look at me. Not anywhere else, look at me. Now I made a race completely disappear.
Yep.
Oh, that's so horrible.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
No, not looking for that. These were Dick Mullen books. Got any maps? Got any
Hello
grapes?
again, esteemed officer. And goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go. Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
She smiles and nods. See.
Let's see.
I don't know if we can go over.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks.
Muscle
featuring
Man
an extreme
books.
muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere. Rows and rows of Heimdall men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Heimdall and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Heimdall, Return to Heimdall. And the solipsistic Man from Heimdall and the Heimdall Man. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Heimdall novels. A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching. Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular Man from Heimdall in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. She's laughing at him, belittling him. Between the throne and the Heimdall man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Heimdall and the Devil Woman.
Interesting.
The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Heimdall novels.
That's expensive.
Yeah.
Gift books, molten candy. What about here?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous
Board
types of
games.
games for all ages. A lot of shelf space
Interesting.
seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
But that's not what we're looking. We're looking for a map.
Yes, we are.
This.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges. Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Yep.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
I'm not a customer. I haven't bought anything.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
They're calling for me.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
Or maybe? Police officer?
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Weren't they, though?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The powers?
Oh, now it's really interesting.
Oh, I need to know.
The powers of murder?
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you.
Oh. I'm sorry, I sometimes click way too quickly. Alright, tell me about
again,
these
esteemed
powers.
officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books. It's just for decoration. Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Take it easy. You've broken her resistance. Pushing her further will gain nothing.
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous. Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists. and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough. Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Oh.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Yes, it does.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A paradetective.
Yes! Yes!
Sliver.
Yes!
You silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I return from the void.
You're no paradetective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You look like one. The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
Yes. It's taxing.
How do you
Yes.
know all this?
Here we go.
You're
Bullshit.
Japanese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand but
Oh.
I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
Kim?
Involve him as well.
Kim?
Oh, certainly so, ma'am. I can assure you my partner is eminent in this particular field.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
On my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
The entity?
The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Between the heaven and hell.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin.
Yes. The entity. Wait, we were looking for a pawn shop.
Set of curtains blocking the way to another room. A you see
do that later.
a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Simonese wards. Your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Yes. Someone's been reading a bit too much Warhammer 40k.
So what does it say? Yeah, hair dryer. So there's been a hair on here. Oh, this is the from the outside. This is the this used to be a hair salon.
Yeah.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. After
Knock on the door.
exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
I'm not letting Kim go in there first.
No. If anyone's gonna die, it's gonna be us. Oh, a gym.
What is this place?
It's another world.
No, it's a gym. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
An eerie feeling
Right, we do
rises
have
in
that.
your chest.
Yes,
Oh.
because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
You're
Should
no
we take out
fun.
the flashlights?
Yeah. What is it? There we go. Oh.
What's
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
Yes.
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
So we have
It's a trap.
Right.
a low
The weights may
chance.
fall out.
It's a trap.
Better not touch it then. It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory.
I'm not gonna try that. I need a double 6. If we fail, I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Probably.
Any money? No.
Stairs then.
Come on, Kim. We're looking for ghosts.
Hey, a bird. We could give that to the store owner
Yeah.
of the cafeteria.
Ah.
Okay.
Cash.
Hey.
Actually, a bunch of cash.
What the hell
Your
is
flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin.
Okay, so they are the elves. Cool.
One of the
apparently, yes.
welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin. his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg,
There's so
the
much
humans, and even headless men,
supremacy
all of them
this
purged.
episode.
Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
He does.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
Very true. Great
And for
right
what?
there.
All gone.
Don't be depressive.
So
The photo
photos,
collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world.
I like the connection between eggnog and morphine.
It is
pinned
quite
postcard
inspired.
reads,
Yeah.
The heat-death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe. This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune Out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
So this used to be a video game company.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pesantic. History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun. Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
The curse.
Perhaps. The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency. Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. All of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
That sounds familiar.
The schedule.
Burn.
I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Let's see. I think I saw something back here as
Yeah,
well.
there was something behind you there. Was there something next to the fireplace?
Ooh.
Yeah, but we'll have to go. That's where the road continues. So.
Yeah. Right.
Ooh.
There was another desk with a bit earlier.
Yeah, we got
with in an earlier room. Yeah, here we are.
Yeah.
I think it
that
was
one.
these. Yeah, wasn't there something on in the drawers?
Yeah, I picked it up.
Oh, it already did.
Yeah.
I see.
That's why I press the highlight button
This
sometimes.
appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside. We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open. It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart beginning to flutter? The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Is that the old woman we saw that didn't react to us?
No, I don't think so.
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to. One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
How conceptual.
Any other questions? The filament you have inserted into the reader. That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core? Good. Please repeat the password.
You should ask her for a hint.
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Thank you and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Let's find this password.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace? No, that's not it. I think it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
Yes.
Of course it is.
Not to my
any
knowledge.
doubt.
They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology. No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but... Ah, yes. The doom of bad business practices.
Yes.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Alright. Oh, that's the wrong way. We have to go back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I think I saw somewhere else to go.
Yeah, up the stairs, yeah.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives.
Alright, so let's not fuck with this yet.
So someone lives here.
Oh, another postcard.
Yeah, someone lives here. It's probably
Game developer.
Yeah.
Probably. Last one left.
The entity.
Yeah. Just still keeping at it.
Yeah.
Desperately.
Living the dream.
Like, I know I'm got a dark sense of humor, but come on, man, that's just that's just sad.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge.
Yeah.
Let's take a look inside.
I really like how Kim is supposed to be like the straight man in this relationship.
Yeah.
But he's just as messed up as the main character. Just in a different way.
Yeah.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
I think we found the problem.
Yeah. Strange that.
See, okay.
There's more to explore in there, so you should probably...
Never go where the game wants you to go.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing? Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs. You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
Of course I do. Why else would
Always
it be
has
here?
to be the skeptic, this man.
I'm not sure we should yell.
Alright, alright. Yeah, let's do it.
You muster all your strength and yell. Your dehydrated, hungover throat can produce little more than a dry croak. A lifetime of smoking and drinking will do that to you.
Oh, no shit.
The chatter from the chimney continues on as before. You seem to have made no impression on whatever's up there. Then again, maybe it's worth actually trying something up there.
Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer. Try.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Yeah. And now we need to spend... We did find some health... charge it, this stuff.
Yeah, well, we have to pay for that.
Yeah, didn't we find something?
No, for our morale, yeah.
Let's see, a doorway here. That's interesting. Rusty rifles.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache. There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Yeah.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Oh.
It means there
That
are
would be good for a
firearms,
pawn shop.
albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find. A few bricks have fallen off.
Oh, yeah, that's what we just checked.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see. There's some more stuff here.
Yeah. Oh.
It's still right. We have to find a way to... Oh, there we got some more healing.
Yeah. That's good.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
I did this without any reason.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but somewhere a machine hums along with the current, happy and contented.
All right.
Well, the electricity bill for the bookshop would probably be... Ooh.
Insane mesh tank top. Nice.
Anything in the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The electricity bill will probably just go down.
Yeah.
A lot.
There we go. Oh, that looks good. +1 drama. Clinically insane. But actually, this one is kind of better for us because we do need more physical instrument skill.
Yeah, we do. What is the generator? Was it possible to do anything with the generator on the wall there? Oh,
I'll have a look.
No, up above the desk.
No.
Not that one. The to the right.
There?
Yeah.
Well, that's a staircase.
Yeah, other way.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Generator to the right. This one?
No, it was on the wall above the desk, but apparently it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Just next to the stairs outside. I don't know if there's anything else in here.
No, I think we should go back up.
Yeah.
And check. Look. We need to find the password for this place.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you checked the entire room
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here. Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other. That's a good question. Reality is ruthless.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's nothing more inside of here, and the door to the left there won't be is not opening.
I think it's time we head up here.
Yeah.
Check. We checked all this, so it's only this left.
As before, an iron safety curtain curves before your eyes. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here. Again, your voice becomes a raspy croak mid-sentence. It's silent in the abandoned office building. No one answers you. A sudden bout of self-pity comes over you. Sire, may we suggest something? Think of the yelling into the furnace as a grand performance. Use your chest voice, not your head voice. Sing from the diaphragm.
Yes.
Perhaps it's not such a bad idea. Try it again, son.
They want us to try
Yeah,
singing.
we need to yell into the furnace.
Yeah, I think so.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Why do I need to smear my hands with coal?
I don't know.
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths.
Hey.
The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello?
you've awakened the entity.
Yes.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs, the sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
It's open.
Yes. Now, I'm just going to check one thing here. That's endurance. We just leveled up.
Hey.
I'm going to get this done with our weak-ass endurance.
Yeah. Needs more about that.
Look, we even got one more health point.
Hey.
Yeah, that's about time. Christ. I mean, if you're almost dead from stubbing your toe, then you know it's bad.
Yeah. There we go.
It's a nerd.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Nia.
Oh, and Dice Maker.
Did you try knocking on my window?
Okay.
I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius. So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now.
Yes.
Okay, this is the logical conclusion after having failed making games.
Yeah.
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages.
Yeah.
But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking. Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind? I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
I need dice.
Always.
Always, yeah.
Always need dice.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set, unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
Oh, she actually makes them out of stones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
It almost looks
it's
as if
really
the
nice.
stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites. This person means you, or no one else, absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Yes.
Creative.
Always.
Mm.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow? Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex. You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East of the Commerce Central project. And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
But you're not paying rent, so that's a plus.
And she's probably not paying the electricity bill either.
Talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Malignant entity? What does that even mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Still, the world is a puzzling place.
Yeah.
Is it now? I've always thought it's a rather mundane and boring place with no supernatural surprises in sight. Well, if you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, let me know.
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see. Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Yeah. Pistol launch, broken window, stuffed animal on screen.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Whirl. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules. The usual, they ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
So much shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Anything else? Oh boy, the fabled Revo Show ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Oh, I met her. She was at the other store.
Yeah.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Fritta does the same thing.
Yes, exactly.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Ravenshaw ICT. And they already had the bear. The bear. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravenshaw ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
I killed the bear.
Yeah.
You did what?
I murdered it with my own bare hands.
Yeah.
Nah. Had to kill the bear to become the bear.
Ugh, of course they left it plugged in. Even in death, the bear is costing them money. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherion.
Sounds cool.
Megatherion, a mega wild beast. It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life.
Oh.
By telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
Oh.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck. Strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
Not now, you.
What?
Yeah.
No, officer. I don't have a vision beast.
Okay.
Normal people don't have vision beasts. Only drug-addled madmen like the taxidermists do.
Of course they don't.
Right. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time. Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet. Sure, I'm listening.
Let's see. Don't need any of these.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Double sixes.
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, Detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire. She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
Yeah, I got no problem believing her.
She nods.
Yeah.
Anything else, officer?
Double success.
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Really?
I'm very tempted. Yes.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
Officer!
And what technique is that?
Sometimes I get these feelings.
Miss, I apologize for my colleague's behavior. He's still recovering from an unusual medical episode.
Officer, this isn't how mature adults deal with their feelings.
Now you feel something. A cold damp of shame washing over you.
The air pressure told you to take your pants off in my studio?
This is not going very well, is it? Word-wise.
Can you please employ this special technique somewhere else? I work here and my work requires concentration. Half-naked people don't help with that.
Alright. I have to do the stupid things.
Yeah, you do.
Let's see. Okay. So, we figured out what the ghost is. Let's see. Was there anything
Your
here?
flashlight slide. Some of the writing has faded with age.
No.
We still don't have a password.
This old fireplace is covered. The whole thing resembles Cadran mosaic tiles. Very pesantic.
No, nothing here. Let's see.
Let's try to get if the radio, if it's there, if there is something.
Yeah, we can try. We can try.
Just if we.
Tiles on the
There's
key
something
are
new.
still smouldering.
Press
Casting
print.
the framework in, nothing happens. The speaker comes to life. Static seep.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
They are merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station.
Wait a second.
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Doesn't it get lonely? Sitting there all by herself.
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
That's nice.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident.
I
Thank you.
think I
Tiles
know
on the
what we
key
need
are
to do.
still.
Because we did find...
You'd find a note.
Yeah.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
We should try to open...
Find a filament memory with the off-site copy.
Yeah, there were 2 ice cream makers.
Yeah.
So we might... One that we just unplugged, so it might be inside there. If we can
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer. I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Yeah.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
Mysteries to solve. We're not gonna find my gun this episode.
No, we are not.
Now got significantly derailed.
In a good way.
Oh, yeah.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here.
We have.
If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by...
Yes.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
We did unplug the freezer, didn't we?
Yeah.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet. Or
check the circuit breaker again. Make sure that it's unplugged.
Only the black cable is plugged into the breaker box. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Leave it. Now it's turned off. It should start to thaw.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
So we can check back here later.
Yeah, when with the either when it's melted or when the with a stronger pry bar.
Yeah. I think I know something.
A thick layer of coal dust, a lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
Smear the cheeks.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
What are you doing? Please wipe your face clean, officer.
No, you're a proud warrior. Keep it. These 3 stripes...
Trouble 6! Oh, I should have done the ice cream box.
It's foolish to remove them.
And this protects you. Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Just pointing out, this is not traditional 70s war paint. No idea where you got it.
No, but I can use this. I can use this when I speak to the woman at the bookshop. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't show on the figure.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus? Yes, yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust upon us. But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
Yeah.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
No.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Yeah, there's no curse.
No, it's not. But she might
Too
not
many
believe us.
inconsistencies. What kind of...
Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse. I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, Detective. The investigation is over. I just hope that you haven't made anything... Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now.
Aww.
There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
I was hoping to get some more cash out of that, but oh well. Did we
Might
level
be,
up?
if we had answered differently, might be.
Maybe.
So, endurance?
We are still a couple points off.
Okay.
But, maybe we can have a... We got our shit together. We boosted our endurance. This is the illiterate ginger kid.
Fuck does Kuno care? You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
Face shifted.
Shit.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right? Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
Well played. No one saw that coming.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that. Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secret. Kuno's not snitching.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it.
Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig. Not everyone can fly like Kuno. You're old. You'll never make it. Moose piss has made you scared in the head.
Moose piss is probably alcohol. That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
That was a lot of good information.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all as you breathe in.
There we go.
Yes, here we go.
It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
He's a spaceman.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 rial, unadjusted for rank.
That's not much at all.
Not too much, yes.
Yeah,
It's a
no wonder
sorry
you can't pay
situation,
hostel
I
bill.
agree.
Holy crap.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
This feels dangerous.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
It's gonna smell.
It's gonna smell like hell.
Gonna rip his leg off.
The Sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless.
What happened to the rest of it? And how could a
synthetic.
man afford such expensive hardware?
Stolen.
That's for us to find out. My initial
But still,
report
it might
on
give
the area
us a
suggests
few,
he was a security
mo-
guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can give us a bit more experience, maybe.
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford. The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know. No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics. They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Shut up,
Clearly,
Kuno.
would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Huh. Yeah.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
That's what I was thinking.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
How do you still not know that I have no recollection of anything?
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
No. Well, how did they...
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars. Alcohol and heartbreak.
Yeah.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
So am I.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
That was really bright for a dark room.
Yeah.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Sure, just don't lose it.
Thank you. I'll make sure to not...
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
I'm gone. I'm a joke. Look at me. A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer. Go ahead, Cobbo. Into the wild pale yonder. In the past, way out in the west. Maybe I was getting my rocks off. Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you? Captain Coppodromo, I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question. What do you mean? It's the power of your imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
He loves those. Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
That we already asked that.
Yeah. I would try
Do I
something
look
else.
like an erotic auto-asphyxiation? Captain Coppodromo.
Ah, it's the same.
I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexual... Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
What happens if I do this?
Coming right
Find
up.
out.
Copperoony Rooney. This is getting upbeat now. Love did me in, Provocopo. it was love all along. Because you have. Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Nah.
Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Yeah.
You might be onto something there. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think? I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Yup.
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch, that's a good spot to aim.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some guns. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
Let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
I'll blow his head off.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle-loader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the phallostes position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
He feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance. It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
As well.
They only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Yeah, take it, you fucking
perfect,
banana
yes.
poika! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
That's bad trigger form, though.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Have we? Yes, we have. Let's boost some high hand-eye coordination.
Yeah. Definitely.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Your field of
Push your
view
left eye
narrows.
first.
The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the evening light as the corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sync up, dancing hypnotically.
Should give us a little
Look,
bit of
he's
bonus.
crying.
Yes, it did.
You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
All right. So we need a 12. We have a 4 already. 8 on the die.
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes
Damn.
numb from the explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from...
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry! I knew it! What a mulka!
It feels dry. Nothing comes out of you as you stretch and bend your face into a crying shape. You're too furious to cry, apparently. The lieutenant watches you jerk some tears, your shoulders shaking and your eyes dry. The gun begins to slip from your fingers.
Malota! Can't even cry!
The lieutenant gently picks his gun from your hand and holsters it.
We still need to get him down somehow. The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
Let's get to it then. And that is where we end for today.
Yeah.
I was really hoping we would be able to get him down. And that would have been a good ending. But the dice was not with us.
Nah, let's just save our progress and then...
Yeah. But yeah. This has been today's episode of Random Encounters.
It has.
Oh, have we had problems with the stream?
Yeah, we've had quite a lot of outages.
Oh.
So we lost the connection a few times.
Yeah. This is bad internet.
Yeah, well, it'll
happens
get better in the
sometimes.
future.
Yeah. Anyways, this has been us taking a break from game development the last couple of weeks.
Yes, and being reminded of all the pitfalls in game development, apparently, through playing this game.
Yes.
Yeah, a few of those hit a bit close to home.
Yeah. Definitely. Hilarious.
I'm just gonna check some stuff here. Do we get any? I think it's time to do some rigorous self-critique.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, we're Tombs Foundry. We make board games.
Try to at least.
Yeah.
Would love to make a game like this.
Oh, that would.
Yeah.
Oh, I could not do this type of philosophical writing. I am not deep enough into philosophy for that.
That's fair.
Yeah. What more? Yeah, you can check us out on our social medias. Links are down on the bottom of the screen. Facebook, Instagram, Discord, YouTube, and Twitch. We also do have a website, which is tombsfoundry.no. Sometimes it's updated. Have you guys had fun? Did you enjoy yourselves?
Yeah, this is probably like my favorite genre of games. It's a perfect mix of just crazy ass humor and problem solving.
It's full on absurdist.
Yeah. No, I absolutely love it.
Yeah. But yeah. I've been Tor. With me.
I've been Jon.
Yes. And
I'm Guard.
Yes.
Mostly just watching this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been very little talking from us because there's a lot of dialogue in this game.
Yeah.
And
there is.
Yeah, there is. And we want
to... and I've been trying to catch up, basically.
Yeah. But yeah, this has been Random Encounters, chilling out with Disco Elysium. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.